It all started when I lost my virginity. 11 years old, innocent as can be, with my door open and he started touching on me. Not gonna get too graphic, but let me take you back. Cause see, you was a witness to that. I pleaded to you to get him off as you bagged back while telling me you ain't had nothing to do with that. And at the very moment, I felt my heart drop. Not too soon after, he told me my cherry popped. I never even knew a sex, so I didn't know what that meant either. All I knew was that I didn't ask for what had happened to me, but I didn't put up a real fight neither. So was it rape? Fast forward a few years later, I just knew it was fate that brought me and my mom back together. Oh, happy day. Or so I thought. To this day, I'm still distraught. 100 licks with a paddle, board, 2x4, a fucking stick. It hurts me to even think about the shit, but I do. You my mom, and I love you, but the damage you have done to me is something I had to grow to know, to never to do to Amir. Not trying to blast or blame, I'm just stating how I feel, and since you basically act like I don't exist, I'm sure this is something that you won't see or hear. Then, at 19, my grandma died. I can recall times that she looked at me and knew something was wrong, and when she asked, I always cried. That's love. The only person who had my front and back, so it hurts my heart to know that I acted like that. You stood by me with everything that I went through, but I took my pain out on you. And because you love me, you allowed me to vent, and you wanted me close, but I wasn't feeling that shit. It wasn't you. I was addicted to what that dick did to me, and the fact that I could numb myself with thick mixed with a little liquor and weed. My love potion. But that wasn't full of me. It was Jezebel causing all of those emotions. And over 5 years later, after many men and a few women, I found myself in love again. So in love that I married that man, but it was short-lived. With him, I only had 2 choices. Shut the fuck up or take every ass whooping he needed to give. I stayed for a while, but each beating got worse. I had to wake up and realize that those material things weren't greater than or equal to my worth. So I ran. Right into the arms of another man. I kept telling myself that this couldn't be no worse than my last situation, but oh, was I wrong. Now I'm in my 2nd marriage and not even a whole year strong before he decided to take a bitch home. 7 months pregnant. To walk in on that shit, I saw red. I wanted both of them motherfuckers dead, but instead, I walked away because on that day, I decided to live. Within a month's time, my son would be here. And while my husband was running around with his mistress, I had to teach myself about how to forgive. Not just him, not just them, but I needed to forgive me. That was the only thing that opened my eyes to see that it was not my fault that I got beat, cheated on, or raped. And I know in my heart that I tried to save my grandma, but she was already gone. It was too late. It's not my fault that my daddy didn't want me or my mama couldn't stay. Hell no, I haven't always been the best. And I made peace with that. And I do my best to stay on track. I fill those spots of darkness with a little light. I try my best to do right and to not react out of spite. So when y'all hear me speak my mind, it's for those years that I didn't tell my truth. And when you see and think I'm acting a fool, it's just built up rage from all the shit that I went through. It's a lot more to it, too. You know who you are and the selfish, inconsiderate shit that you do. I hope these words don't cause you to look at me like I'm less. But after years of holding it all in, I had to release the pressure off my chest.